Hello, it is running vlog time again. I hope you've had a great week. Now, today has turned out to be not quite according to plan, because if you've been watching the vlogs recently, you'll know that I've been building my way up from a 10k base, and my idea is to get to half marathon at some point. I certainly want to get there before the end of 2020, and I'm well on the way, because last week, if you saw the video, I managed to achieve 17k. I couldn't believe it, and I was running for just over 2 hours. Today hasn't quite panned out as I wanted. I fully intended to be going out and going for 18k today, but the weekend has kind of run away from me, and I just don't have time to do that today. So I'm going to kind of take a pause on my journey, but I'm definitely going to be back onto it next week. And I want to talk about some different things this week, actually, kind of the motivation that I think we kind of need, particularly at the moment. So we're going to have a philosophical discussion, you and I. So I do hope you stay around for that, because that's coming up later on. Also, I had some interesting feedback to the 17k and the whole running for 2 hours thing, and I want to share that with you because I think that's well worth talking about. So today I'm going to do something slightly different, which is, instead of going out and setting myself a distance target, I'm actually going to not really set a target as such. I'm going to set a time. So I'm going to go out, I'm going to run for, I haven't set my time yet, but it'll probably be an hour and a half, something like that. I'm going to run for, just to kind of keep myself ticking over. So we're going to get cracking with that. We'll have a nice little chat afterwards, and I'll give you all the stats and everything at the end of the run. See you on the other side.
Hey, I'll tell you what to do. Hey, need to pay your dues. Oh, don't be wasting any precious time now. Gotta shake it off. We all face the bad intentions up to you. Oh, you don't be giving them attention up to you. Why don't you walk now? You better walk straight. You better walk straight. Hey, keep your head held high. Hey, don't let them push you down, 'cause in the end you'll walk right by. We all face the bad intentions up to you. Oh, you don't be giving them attention up to you.
Here we are then. Finished my run, and today I didn't run for an hour and a half. All I actually did was I just kind of took off, and I was listening to the album that won the Mercury Music Prize, and I haven't heard it before, so I listened to it. It's really good. So I was kind of it's not really running music, it's more chill out music, but I was really enjoying it. Just getting lost in the music, just running, just kind of enjoying the run, not really having to think about, I better go slowly here, and I better conserve my energy. And then I thought, I'm just going to go out, just going to kind of enjoy it. I haven't done that for a few, I haven't done that for a few weeks. I enjoy every run, but what I mean is that I've been, sort of thinking, planning my route, planning my run. I just thought, I'll just run for the sheer hell of it, and I'll just keep going. And I did my 10k route in the end, slightly different way round on part of it, just as an experiment. And so I've done 10k, and I feel quite good, actually. I feel really good. And the times, let's put those up on the screen, and you can see, it's ever so windy, so I hope the audio's okay. The wind is not good for audio on these things, so I hope you can hear me. Anyway, the time's on the screen, and you can see that I was quite sort of consistently, my kind of comfortable level is around sort of 6:20ish, something like that. So really pleased about that. Now, I would say that I am probably one of life's optimists. I'm a glass half full kind of person. Occasionally I will have a wobble, but on the whole, I would say the majority of the time, I'm definitely, positive mental attitude kind of person. I know we can be quite annoying, people like me. But but beneath this boyish exterior beats the heart of an old git. frankly. And I've been around on this earth for enough years to be able to do some comparisons of years. And I would have to say that however positive you are, and 2020 is turning out to be just a little bit on the shit side, let's be honest. And so I think it's really good if you can find things that almost act as a distraction. And I think running is a great thing, it's a great positive thing to go out and do. I'm very big on getting out and running, whatever you do. So like today, okay, I wanted to do 18k, I didn't do 18k. The weekend kind of ran away with me. Yesterday, I was doing some more. If I've been talking recently in the videos that I've been going around to my mum's and sorting out her garden. It's a bit of a mess and sorting things out for her. Took a greenhouse down last week. This week took a shed down. And I thought I'd probably just have to sneeze and the thing would fall down because it was quite dilapidated. But it was actually being quite stubborn at times. So it took quite a bit of effort to get it down, but got it down in the end. So I've been busy. But last week, of course, I'd been busy and I went out and did the 17k. So it's not an excuse really. I'd say it was more of a time thing today. And my wife wanted to go shopping, so we went out shopping. And I don't know what it is, perhaps you can help me with this, ladies. When we go shopping, I'm not sure why is it you have to actually look at absolutely everything in the shop. You know, it doesn't matter whether you're going to buy it or not. Why do you have to look at everything and go up and down every single... I bought, it was like clothes shopping. I bought, there's a couple of shirts, they look all right, I'll have those. And bought a couple of other things. Oh yeah, that's nice, that'll do. You can't try anything on because the fitting rooms are all shut, wouldn't want to anyway. Too much like hard work. So let's, yeah, I'll have all of that. I'm done, 2 minutes. And my other half was there, so, oh, that's nice. Oh, look at that, that's nice. She's no intention of buying any of it. But why is that? Why is that? I've never understood that. So anyway, we were out for quite a long time, and when we got back, I thought I really haven't got time to go out and get my long run in. So there we are, excuses given. But I've gone out and I've done a 10k and I feel great for it. And I think that's one of the things. It's good to have these things to do. You might have noticed I've been posting some videos recently. I've started a course in learning BSL, British Sign Language. And that's another thing that kind of I can think about when, let's face it, you know, Christmas is cancelled. 2020 has basically been cancelled. And yeah, you know, I can think about that. That's quite good. I play the saxophone, which is good fun. So I play that occasionally. There's nothing quite like playing the Careless Whisper solo to blow the cobwebs out and other things. So yeah, I think it's good. You know, I think there's a lot of sort of negative kind of, oh my goodness, you turn on the news and it's just like put anything sharp at a safe distance because it's pretty depressing. So although I clearly do want to watch that and keep abreast of what's occurring, it's nice to just, you know, look at some other stuff and just I think I'm walking across the golf course. This guy's going to take his shot. All of this might come to a crushing end in a minute when I get whopped on the head with a golf ball. But oh no, it's all right. He's changing to a different stick, a different golf stick. Just say if I'm getting too technical for you, yeah, he's got a different golf stick out now. Anyway, that's what I wanted to say. Now, I also want to reflect on last week's video because I did the 17k last week, if you saw it, and I had loads of comments as usual. Thank you so much for those. And one comment in particular came in from James, from Recreational Runner. Hello, James. And he said something really interesting in the comments. I'll put his comment up on the screen. Now, what he was saying was that around the kind of 2 hour mark, it's really about the most that you want to go if you're not kind of doing any extra training, such as strength training, for example. He's got a video about that. I'm going to put a link to his video in my video description below, so check that out if you're interested. It's a good video. And what I didn't say about last week's video was when I was doing the very last kilometre, number 17, my left leg actually was complaining a bit. It was definitely grumbling about, or, you know, giving me kind of signals to say, you want to stop. And Chris, the running guy, made a video recently about listening to your body. And I thought, yeah, it's telling me to stop, which I was about to anyway. And coincidentally, that was around the 2 hour mark. In fact, it was just over 2 hours. So, you know, there is something there to be said for I'm kind of reaching maybe those limits. But then again, as I've already been saying, I'd had a busy weekend, I've been tired, you know, so that could have had something to do with it as well. So I'm trying not to overthink it. I'm certainly not using any excuses not to go further and not to do the 18k attempt, hopefully next week, if the weather holds. So Anyway, I've been waffling quite enough in this week's video. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for all the comments and all the everything that you do to keep me motivated, because I know you say that I keep some of you motivated, but really you're doing the same for me. Trust me, you're really keeping me going with all your kind comments and words and what have you. So thank you. Keep those coming. I love reading them. If you haven't subscribed, please do. Hit that like button if you enjoyed the video, and see you next Thursday for more of the same. Thanks so much for watching.
Shake it.